Chapter 42. Ellie. In the early afternoon on Monday, I'm braving an icy wind to get to my next class. Snow is covering the lawn, and I see more than one person flailing as they try to hurry across a patch of ice on the path. At lunch, Jenna informed me she spoke on the phone to Julian for 3 hours yesterday. And he invited her over later today so they could continue the conversation. I'm thrilled for her, and I think I did a good job at hiding the sadness I feel at the thought of Jenna seeing Dee when she goes over there. I sigh and adjust my bag as I turn down the path to my Fundamentals of Marketing class. I'm not paying attention to my surroundings, so when a hand shoots out and grabs my arm, I jerk back in surprise. "I was talking to you," Mia frowns at me. She looks sophisticated as ever, and I straighten my shoulders. "Mia, what are you doing here?" I stop and face her as a student hurries past us with his arms full of books. "I'm here to talk to you." "To me? Why?" "Don't do that. Nobody buys your innocent act. It might work for your friend but not for you." "I have no idea what you're talking about." She glares at me as if I'm next on her hit list. "I need to know what's up with you and Dee." "You do? Why?" "I've never really liked her. She spends too much time trying to suck up to Dee, touching him, laughing too loudly at his jokes." "What do you mean, why?" "I've known Dee since I was a child." "I don't see what that has to do with anything." "You danced with him." And I didn't even know he could dance. He always said he never learned." "Well, I guess he learned." She's gritting her teeth and clenching her fists in her soft-looking white mittens. "You know I'm supposed to marry him, right? I know he gets around, but he's not looking for anything serious because he has me." I stare at her. "I didn't know that." She smiles smugly. "Well, it's true. Our families both agree that it's the perfect match." "Then I guess you have nothing to worry about." Her jaw is so tense I almost want to massage my own face. "I don't. Because as soon as we graduate, we will get married." "Okay then." I hide my crushing pain behind a mask and make to leave. "But you need to tell me what's going on between the two of you." "Why? Don't you trust Dylan?" She purses her mouth and pouts for a moment. "Dee doesn't always know what's best for him. You know how men can be. So I need you to tell me what's going on." I take a deep breath. Nothing is going on. The tension leaves her and her shoulders sink. "Good. I didn't think he'd be stupid enough to go for someone like you, but you never know." I have to get to class. "Wait. Before you go, you need to promise me that nothing will ever happen between the two of you." "What?" I stare at her, and an involuntary laugh comes out of me. Has she lost her mind? "Promise me you will never hook up with him." "Why would I do that?" "Why wouldn't you? You already said there was nothing going on between the two of you, so it should be an easy promise to make." "Why do you need me to promise if you're so sure about him?" "It doesn't matter why. I just need you to promise." She crosses her arms and nods at me to go on. "I will not promise that." "What? Why not?" "It's just a simple promise." I shrug. "It's not something I'm comfortable promising." "He'd never hook up with you anyway," Mia says. "Then there is no need for the promise." "You're not his type. He likes sophisticated women, and you're just a nobody." "All right then." I leave her standing on the path and walk away. "He'd never sleep with you," she yells after me, loud enough for heads to turn. I ignore her and enter the building where my class is. Once I'm inside, I relax a little. What the heck was that? How could she be so insecure? If they were engaged, shouldn't she trust him? I wonder if Dee knows about this. Did he send her? No, he wouldn't do that. But if he knew she was coming here, was this his way to ensure I know it's over? But if they are engaged, why would Mia feel the need to confront me? Has something happened between them? Are they actually engaged? Or is it some delusion on Mia's part? I find a seat and pull out my laptop, but my mind refuses to focus.